Today I'm going to be making some elderberry jelly, and I want to bring you along and show you how you can can some elderberry jelly just as well. So let's get started. Well, good afternoon. Today I want to bring you along to make some elderberry jelly. What we're going to be needing is 3 3/4 cups of elderberry juice. Well, I already went ahead and this summer I put up, I don't know how many of these half-gallon jars. Well, anyways, you'll be able to make 2 batches out of a half-gallon jar. But I already put my elderberry juice into my cast iron Dutch oven, and you're going to want to sit there and add 1/4 cup of lemon juice, and then you're going to want to add to that 1 packet of Jell fruit pectin. Now, I just want to let you know that there's a lot of different kinds of fruit pectin out there. There's the no sugar added or needed Jell fruit pectin. There's the liquid form. And then we also have from Ball the classic pectin. This happens to be my favorite, but I have some of the boxes to use up, so I'm going to go ahead and use them up. And this is a different one from Ball, and it's the instant pectin, more or less for like refrigerator and freezer jams. But like I said, I love this classic fruit pectin by Ball. In fact, that's going to be the one I'm going to be using all the time after I'm all done using up my other type of fruit pectins. But I just wanted to let you know that there's all different types, but you decide what you want to have in yours. But in mine, I'm using the sugar added type, and there's the instructions in here for all different types of jellies and stuff. So you're going to want to add this fruit pectin to your cast iron pan that's holding your elderberry juice and your lemon juice. And we're going to go ahead and add that. And then we're going to take that over to the stove after we mix it all. And we're going to bring that to a boil. And when we bring that to a boil, I'll bring you back for that. But in the meantime, I want to talk about some of the other things that you're going to be needing for this canning experience. I just want to get some mixed up. Alright, this is great if you have real bad arthritis and stuff. It puts the lids on just right for you. It helps you take them off. I highly suggest, if you have a hard time with your arthritis like I do in the wrist, I suggest you get one of these. I love this ladle that has come out. You can pour it both ways, and it hooks up onto your pot. And this ladle, I love this ladle. I don't know if the camera's going to be getting it, but it has the headspace measurements on the side here. I love that. But if you don't have that type of funnel, you can always go out and get this. I believe this is from Ball too. And along the side here, it has all the different head spaces. And you would just put it on the side of your canning jar. Like that. To show you where your headspace should be. So, and the other end, debubbler. Alright, gonna need a jar lifter, a magnetic tool to lift your jars out of the hot water, or not jars, your lids and your rings out of the hot water. You're going to want a marker. I usually mark on top of my lids what it is. So you're going to need a marker. You're going to need some canning jars, lids and rings, and finally, the last ingredient to the jelly recipe, after we bring this to a boil, we're going to be adding 4.5 cups of sugar, and that's right back here. So, like I said, we're going to take this over to the stove, and we're going to bring this to a boil. And I'll take you over there when the time is. I also wanted to show you that I'm also sterilizing my canning jars in some boiling water, and I'll show you that process. You know, you're going to want to empty out the water and bring your sterilized jar over to your, I put it on a towel because I always make a mess and having it on a towel, oops, cleans it up better. So you're going to want to do this too with your jars. Okay, now go ahead and add your 4.5 cups of sugar. And then you're going to want to bring this all back up to a boil that you cannot stir down whatsoever. And then you're going to want to start your timer and time it for no more than 2 minutes. And after the 2 minutes is up, that's when we ladle it and put it into our jars. Okay, now it's starting to come up to that point where you can't stir it down no more. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of butter, and okay, grab your timer, put the 2 minutes on, and start it, and we'll see you after the 2 minutes. Okay, I just brought it over to the table, and now I just have to grab my jar lifter here and go in the hot water bath canner and grab a jar. Go ahead, drain all the water out from the inside of the jar. Bring the jar over here. Grab your funnel, and you're going to want to fill it all the way up and give it 1/4 inch headspace. right about there is about the 1/4 inch head space. Let me grab another jar. Empty the water out from the inside of that one as well. Bring it over here. Put the funnel onto that jar. Grab your lid and ring grabber. Go into the hot water that you have your lids in. Go ahead, put that onto the and then let me grab a pot holder. Make sure I get the jar finger tight, and yes it is. And then you're going to want to put that into the hot water bath canner along with all your other jars and hot water bath it for 5 minutes. Let me finish up the rest of my jars and I'll be with you. Alright, we filled our jar. Go ahead, take your wet paper toweling and wipe off the top part in case you might have spilled some jelly. And then go ahead, grab another lid and ring. Bring it over here. Place it onto the jar. Go ahead and I'm going to use my paper toweling and finger tighten, and then put that into your hot water bath canner. Go ahead and let's finish filling the rest. Remember, you need 1/4 head space. I just need a little bit more. Okay. Let me go grab another jar. Empty the water out of that. Bring it over here. Put my canning funnel on top of that. Take my paper toweling. Wipe off the top rim of the jar. Take our lid and ring grabber. Get ourselves another lid and ring. Place that on top of our canning jar. Grab our little tool here. Put that down. And proceed to finger tighten your jar and put that one into the hot water bath canner. Proceed to finish filling up all your other jars and hot water bath it for 5 minutes. Just a quick note while we're hot water bathing that one batch. It gave me 6 8-ounce jars that I'm processing right now in my hot water bath canner for the 5 minutes that is required. But I just wanted to let you know that one of these half-gallon jars of elderberry juice will give you 12 8-ounce jelly jars.